Yeah, obviously BCD Travel, we're a large global TMC, and we're already quite a way along in terms of our content and NDC journey. But NDC is one part of the broader content landscape, right? And we're in a great position to handle not only NDC, but all the other content sources our clients rely on. So that's everything from GDSs and low-cost carriers through to HBAs, hotel OTAs, private channel agreements, rail, car. We bring all of that together for our customers. Our cloud-based commerce platform gives clients one centralized place to manage their entire program needs. So from a shopping and booking, they can configure that according to their unique policies, to their needs and content needs and workflows. So that means travelers and agents can get a consistent, seamless experience, and whether they're booking air, hotel, rail or car, and that translates into better data and a smoother experience for them. So we're already handling hundreds of thousands of NDC bookings, and through our system, our own online booking tool, TripSource, offers integrated NDC access. It connects with all our tools and our clients. Plus, we support 6 independent third-party online booking tools, so clients have the freedom and flexibility of choice to meet their travel program needs. So we've delivered NDC content on airlines that represent 42% of our volume globally already today, and we're currently connected to NDC content from 38 airlines. So covering the vast majority of those with GDS-enabled NDC. We've fully certified NDC connections from 15 airlines today, with 7 more due to come this year. And that certification ensures that their NDC solutions meet the specific needs of our clients' corporate programs. And of course, NDC integration depends on how ready airlines and tool systems are. As they roll out new capabilities, we're continuously testing and evaluating and incorporating them to make sure our clients get the best content across and travel experience possible.
BCD has been investing heavily on order management system for a while now. Now that IATA has that sanction in 2024, we are following as well, making sure that we take into account the definition that IATA has put in place. We go a little bit beyond the definition that IATA puts in place because, for our customers, we have to service more than just air. So the order management system that we've got already up and running and the continued investment that we continue to have with, dedicated teams working on it takes into account, obviously, the definition that IATA has, but it goes beyond the air content. Now, as it relates to blockers, I think, starting by the negative side, I guess, first of all, I think it's going to be legacy technologies, right? I mean, this transformation requires the entire technology stack to be updated. For the most part, particularly the back end, we see components in the tech stack that is going to be very difficult for them to be, up and ready for these upcoming definitions that we've got. Not impossible, just simply a matter of time, a matter of investment to make sure that those legacy components are actually in place. I think enablers, we have to start thinking in terms of API first as it relates to the technology. Again, might be somewhat basic in this point in time, but for some of these technologies that are somewhat legacy, we have to start introducing these concepts of API first and event-driven. These are technologies that we have to embrace with event-driven type notifications, type exercises, so we can get the benefits of offers and orders, right, real time, that kind of attributes that we don't have in legacy systems. I think also success for this probably sits very much around collaboration. I think we'll talk about this left, right, and center as we can in the industry. I think everybody shares that with us. I think we need to draw from the learnings on NDC. Having a standard is great, but if the implementation of the standard is not enforced, then everybody has a different implementation or understanding of it. So I think collaboration across the industry is really what is going to make us successful on it. We have pilots running with our key partners, whether airlines, OBTs, GDSs. We go hand in hand trying to define what are the use cases we're solving for. It would be completely useless to have the definition of an offer and an order implemented in a way in a certain partner and implemented in a different way in a different partner. Again, going back to the comments on NDC and learnings from it. So we're going through these pilots very laser focused on solving for particular use cases. Again, those continue to evolve, not just with airlines, but every other of our principal partners in the marketplace. And I think OBTs as a whole, and obviously TMCs, we sit in a somewhat privileged position to enable offers and orders transformation. We have to sit behind and we offer to our corporates, duty of care, reporting. It goes beyond the offer and order is the point, right? So I think we are good enablers, but again, the collaboration is going to be key. It's not just about saying, hey, we can go ahead and move the marketplace forward. We have to have clear, open discussions with our partners like airlines, right? So once again, when they offer something, it has to make sense across the value chain. Everybody has to have the exact same definition, and so we can go to market in time.
We're committed to investing and building in the right technology, whether that's our own or in collaboration with our key tech partners. Everything we develop is designed with the clients in mind. So whether that's auto-fulfillments to innovations and overall efficiency to make that easier and faster. So whether it's shopping, booking, servicing, our platform delivers a consistent and seamless experience for both agents and the travelers. It brings together content, policy, and traveler preferences in one place. So they're not only efficient, but also personalized. So no matter if they happen online or offline. So take our proprietary online booking tool, TripSource. It's a great example. It powered by our travel commerce platform that I mentioned and gives travelers access to a wide range of content from multiple sources, all with competitive fares. At the same time, it helps travelers to stay within policy by clearly guiding them in the choices that they make with real-time information that's relevant. So throughout their journey, they benefit from updates, all self-service options and support when they need it, and helping reduce stress and improve the experience. So we also make NDC integration easy as well for our clients. So as soon as an airline's NDC content is available and ready, we make it available to our travelers. So from shopping and booking to servicing, the workflows are tailored to each travel program's goals, and whether they're booking online or through an agent, they get full access to full content and can make well-informed decisions that stay within policy.
In technology-wise, again, very much focused on order management systems, right? Again, we started this journey years ago, and now we're just simply adapting to the definition on IATA. But it goes also at the forefront. James was talking about the commerce platform that we've got. That is the front end, if you will, shopping booking path kind of definition. And we invest maybe three major areas. One, implementation of artificial intelligence in multiple facets as they exist, right? Whether it is conversational type AI, Gen AI that we put in place for the operation to be serviced a little bit better, if you will, as we continue to evolve. And again, taking into account obviously the aspects of offers at the front end. Maybe agentic AI on the back end is also another area that we're working on, making sure that orders themselves are self-sustained booking objects, if you will, that can be influenced, right? So that is unfolding as well. Number two, major investment on policy, right? Got to make sure that policy continues to be respected. Offers are great, but an offer to an individual in leisure doesn't mean anything to an offer to an individual in corporate. And taking into account the definition of a customer. Who is the customer? Yes, this is all customer-centric, and the traveler is really the one holding the contract with the airline when they fly, but the one behind the program is the corporation. They will define themselves as clients. And we take into account policy so that we respect the policy and apply it through the investments that we do in the commerce side, making sure that the policy is respected for the corporation. And last but probably not least, and maybe as important, operational efficiency, right? Bringing these new concepts into the operation changes the landscape, changes what the agents do, changes what our counselors are doing. So making sure that we take that into account, we invest in the operation aspect of it, not just simply, again, offer an order in a booking tool sounds great, but in the corporate world, plenty of the bookings are touched. So I want to make sure that we're also taking that into account. That's plenty of the investment that we're doing there as well.
One of the common threads that I think I picked up from the last couple of days here, which I think John mentioned as well, is collaboration. So I think it's really a coming together of hearts and minds from all throughout the value chain. I think, again, it's a common theme that we've heard is that we learned a lot from the NDC journey. I think we all can fair say that, we went through a pain together on that. So I think, learning from that and drawing to forge how we go forward to be more successful is I would say, what I've taken from this last couple of days.
Yeah. I think that is true, but also maybe probably beyond collaboration is the recognition that we have to educate the industry. And it's not just a handful of us in these conferences, which I think we're all involved in it. We believe in it. We're being the ambassadors within our companies. But I think we also have internally within different companies, different stakeholders, we have to go back in and educate our folks. What is an offer? What is an audit? What are the changes that are coming? So that when they come, we actually embrace it as a whole and not just simply a couple of ambassadors trying to make it happen. I think the internal education in different companies across the ecosystem, I think is also a must.